What's up guys, Max here with RC Window Films. I've been out, experienced an injury and nearly cut off my finger. But no worries, recovering well. Got another surgery planned. I can still move it, it's still there. I've been out because of that. We're doing Gosser Ranch. They got a new office here in downtown Coeur d'Alene. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this dialed in with some dual reflective window film, cut down a significant amount of heat. The windows here are pretty large and they are dual pane clear. They're pretty old windows and they want some privacy too. So we're gonna give them some privacy and we're gonna give them some heat rejection. So follow me along the process. I'm gonna show you one of the most asked has been our drop down method of the film and how to do what's called a California roll or a reverse roll. So let me show you that and then we'll show you a little bit of B-roll installing and go from there. But the primary focus for this video is to show you guys the drop down, reverse roll, or the California roll so you guys can understand it. You guys know in terms of the installation process, we've done a couple of videos on that. If you need more, let us know. Sorry for being out. My hand was literally wrecked and better now. So let's get back to it. I'm gonna get this install going. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like inside and out. This is a dual reflective 15. Hector and everyone there. One of the biggest things, this is literally my first installation back, and one of the biggest things for me was my ability to grip this handle. And dude, I was so scared that because of I literally almost cut off my pinky. I'll put some pictures in, but one of the biggest things that scared me was the idea that I wouldn't be able to like work, or because it has nothing to do with like money, to be honest. It just has to do everything with the ability to do the job for me, and it's fun. But so far so good. But let me put a panel up and then I'll keep you posted. All right, so there's no real method to the madness on that cleaning. I am a little out of rhythm. All right, so what we do with this film, I've already pre-rolled it. So the film comes in a roll and it's got one side that has a plastic liner. So watch this. When I pinch my teeth together, you can see the plastic silicone liner and then you have the film. So what I do essentially is I spray this side and that creates a vacuum seal. So I tighten this up nice and tight, and then when I pull this liner, I'm exposing the adhesive, which is on this side. And when I start pulling the film back, it is sticking back to itself on the back side of the tint itself. So the silicone liner is sticking on the back side of the film with the adhesive exposed. And then as I tighten it more, because I put in water, it's having this vacuum effect. Then I come back through, I'm gonna spray this guy down. You wanna give it a shot?
I don't know, I think it's about the experts.
No, dude, like, bro, she was so down to do it herself. She's like, I got this. How hard could it be?
That's gonna be so much better.
Are you happy you went with slightly darker? I mean, this is one of the biggest things, right? Like, for most people, they don't realize that the amount of light that comes in through a window is pretty significant. And they think that like 30%, just because when you see the samples in person, you're like, oh dude, that's way too dark. But when you put it on a big window, you can see it's Really not that much. So this is that darker one. This is that 15.
Yeah, I'm happy. Everything with that, especially with how many windows are in here.
Oh yeah.
It'd be just fine.
So one thing to never do is take your card and slide it like this. I've been doing this a little while, but ultimately you don't want to do that, because what will happen sometimes when you don't have full adhesion, especially with like a film you just started working with, you don't want to do that, because if you don't have full adhesion, what's going to happen is it's going to slide on you. You'll get a bunch of little crease marks, or you can crease the film essentially. I have quite a bit of solution in here, and I mixed mine up for this film. I've been working with this film for years. So I just know what I can get away with. But you can certainly make a mistake that'll cost you an entire panel if you try taking a shortcut. We got the film rolled up with the liner on the inside. So when you're rolling it up, here's the liner. So I'm rolling it this way. And now what I want to do is I want to take my water, spray the inside, and then I want to get it super tight, creates a vacuum. You'd almost kind of feel like the liner is like almost gonna crinkle or like bow out. Now I remove the silicone liner, and when I do, I place it over here, like I pull it completely off, and I'm exposing about 2 to 3 inches. And when I do that, what happens is it curls the liner back on the back side of the tint. Then I spray the tint side, and then I make it even tighter. And what that's gonna do, it creates almost like a little vacuum. I'm gonna spray my glass one more time. All right, now when you do that, you grab the film, the liner's on the back, and then just like that. I'm actually showing you right now the inside and what it looks like for you. So these 2 panels and these 3 over here have not been done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over here. This is the dual reflective 15, and this is what it looks like. So let's walk over. And I doubt that you could see me. This particular product provides a ton of privacy as well as a ton of heat rejection, approximately 80% heat rejection. And then on this side, you can still see me. So that's what they opted for. They wanted the privacy from the street. And then additionally, they wanted to still be able to see out. So now I'm gonna show you what it looks like from the inside looking out. So ultimately this is just condensation. This is a dual pane tempered unit. It's clear, so it doesn't have any sort of coating on the inside. However, it is tempered because it's within 18 inches of the floor. This tempered glass unit obviously has a seal failure. Seal failure occurs where either the silicone or the suffocants that are on the interior portion of the frame itself. So as I get closer, you can actually see there's like a metal frame in here. Well, air was introduced at some point where essentially condensation started building up. So you're seeing water build up and condensation between the panel. And this unit here, you can see we tinted it. Doesn't have any sort of condensation buildup or anything like that. Tint doesn't necessarily cause any sort of condensation. However, if you have a pre-existing seal failure like this, tint's not going to make it better, right? It's just gonna, it might pronounce it a little bit, it might hide it a little bit. We don't really know. Like, it just depends on the situation. If you have enough shade, if you have enough, light. So we're gonna apply some film to this, and we're gonna see how it looks before and after. So I just wanted to show you these last two and compare it with this one. No seal failure, with seal failure, and then we're gonna apply some film to see what it looks like after the fact. So let's get to it. All right, guys, we're all wrapped up here. We finished up a dual reflective window film. We showed you how it looks like from the inside. We showed you how it looks like from the outside. We showed you the steps on a reverse roll or California roll. And we also explained a little bit about seal failure, how it occurs, why it occurs, etc. This is the install. Catch us on the next video. Peace.